it's Sexlight Bruno on our channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So today I'm going to do a book summary on the book A Tale of Witchcraft, which is the second book in the Tale of Magic series. Now this book was released about 2 months ago in October, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the summary. This book continues off the end of the Tale of Magic. So Bristol, the fairy godmother, and the rest of the fairy council, they've made a really successful school. They have like the whole magical community in their school. And they've not just gone from people liking their magic, they adore magic now. So the fairy godmother Bristol, she is like she is a sensation around all the kingdoms, and everybody relies on magic for their help, and everybody loves them. But in the prologue, it talks about a secret society forming called the 333, or the Righteous Brotherhood. Now this group has 333 people, and they are the people who caused discrimination against magic around 6 centuries ago. So they do not like what is happening right now, so they wanted to destroy magic again and to destroy its popularity. And the leader is a righteous king, which they do not show any of the people. And they all wear ghost masks. And when they said that, I immediately knew it was a resemblance of the Ku Klux Klan, and the magical community was representing the African American community against the Ku Klux Klan. So Bristol and the Academy, one day they go to a dam in the Western Kingdom to fix it. But then Lucy, the member of the Fairy Council, she accidentally turns the dam into pianos. And Bristol kicks Lucy out of the Fairy Council, and Lucy is very saddened by that. And then a few weeks after that, a visitor pops up at their kingdom. Apparently, it's a person who made a school of witchcraft, and it was opposing against the Academy of Magic, and the witches were trying to poach the students in Bristol's academy to go to the Witchcraft Academy, and only one person goes there, which is Pip, Bristol's like almost best friend. She decided to leave and go to the Academy of Witchcraft. And after that, they know they have a lot of competition. But then Bristol starts hearing voices in her head, and how she's going to fail, and how the magic community will never last. And it just makes Bristol act totally different. It makes her super depressed, and her friends notice that, and they don't think much about it. But one day, Bristol gets invited to her brother's wedding. And when they go to the wedding, they are attacked by these masked soldiers, which are the 333, but Bristol and the Fairy Council, they do not know that they are the 333 because they don't know about them. And when they get back, they show Mrs. V, which is their cook, and she's much older than them, so they assume she might know what those attackers were. And Mrs. V went in shock, and she knew that it was the 333, or the Righteous Brotherhood. And she runs away, not telling them anything, and they are left in a panic. And at the wedding, Bristol meets a boy named Seven, and Bristol is really attracted to Seven, so they decide to go on a date. So when Seven and Bristol, they go on a date, they meet each other at the Southern Kingdom, and they saw one of those masked soldiers escape from the kingdom. And so they decide to go follow them, and it leads them to the Righteous Brotherhood's fortress. And they, after that, or in the Righteous Brotherhood fortress, they disguise and they pretend to be one of the 333. and they overhear that they're going to kill the king of the Southern Kingdom. So when they go to the Southern Kingdom to check on the king, he's already dead. And that's when the guards catch them. That's when the guards catch them over the dead body. So they assume that Bristol killed the king. So she knew she had fallen in a trap because the Righteous Brotherhood, they probably knew that Bristol was in the fortress somehow, and they made them go to the Southern Kingdom to check on the king. And then when they did check on the king and he's already dead, and guards would walk in and assume that Bristol had killed the king of the Southern Kingdom, and so Bristol was very, very screwed. Now, after Lucy, when she got cast down from the Fairy Council, she left to go to the School of Witchcraft. At the School of Witchcraft, she learns that the witches are doing something very bad. So the head witch, she how she disguises witchcraft is using a necklace, and when you put that necklace on, it erases all marks of witchcraft. And what witchcraft does is the more you use it, the more it affects your appearance. So you might grow a tail, or you might grow like feathers. And they basically use a necklace for that. And Lucy learns that the head witch, or the witches, they have a little mask of all the people they enchanted, and if the fire in the mask fades, that means they're dead. And Lucy finds one of Bristol's, so she knew that Bristol was cursed somehow. So when they all come back, and Bristol is actually not in the kingdom, so they just wait for Bristol. And on Bristol's side, she learns that Seven is actually the prince or the king or the Righteous Brotherhood leader. So Seven was actually in the plan. And then when Bristol was trapped into the fortress, the witch also comes in, and the witch was somehow partnering with Seven to help destroy the magical community. And apparently, the witch cursed Bristol to have those depressing thoughts and those negative thoughts to bring her down. And apparently she made a curse where when Bristol met Seven, all those thoughts would go away. So she would be naturally attracted to Seven. And Seven actually betrays the witch and sends the witch out, not getting the witch anywhere. And the rest of the Fairy Council, they go to the fortress. They have a huge battle, and they eventually destroy the Righteous Brotherhood and restore everything. And at the end, Lucy is put back into the Fairy Council, and Bristol, in the process of the fortress, she actually kind of dies in the battle, but then she gets resurrected by Death. And Death has one condition, because one time, Death gave immortality to one person, and Death has one condition to let Bristol back into the world, is to find that one person and bring them to death so they can die. So that's what I'm assuming what the next book is going to be about, Bristol finding the person that is immortal. And yeah, that's basically the end of the book. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this summary, and I hope you read this book. And thanks for watching. Bye.